Hello, my friends. I'm still standing. We're still here. I'm in the stand and stretch part of the stream already because my knee was killing me. We're gonna be up here until we lock in for work in progress Wednesday. By the way, let me know if the music is like too terribly loud. They keep rearranging the whoop, there it is. They keep rearranging the UI in Spirit City Lo-Fi sessions, and I feel like every time I log in, it's got like a different default volume for the music. I'm gonna maybe now that I'm talking, now that I'm here, we'll do it like a little boop. Give a little bit of that. That should be fine though. I'm looking at the waveforms. The waveforms look fine. Yeah, sounds good to you? Wonderful. I just worry about that sort of thing. Alright, so what I would love to do is work on 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons stuff today. I think that's my plan. I have a one-shot slash mini-series that I'm in the process of planning. Seems generous. That I've been rotating in my head like on a microwave plate for months, and now I kind of finally have to put it to paper, as it were. You know what I mean? If I want anybody to play my one-shot slash mini-series. So we're gonna try to do some background work without having to get any reference material, because I simply do not have enough room on my desk for reference material right now. It's simply I've got too much shit on my desk, yo. Every once in a while I'll be good, you know. I take everything down off my desk and I tidy it up. I do some dusting. I put away stuff that I haven't touched in months that's just been sitting on my desk. And it looks great for, I want to say, generously like a week. Generously a week. And then I come back and suddenly I like have to find space to put my water bottle even. There's simply too much nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Okay. Where are we? How's the music? I don't even have my headphones on. TBH. Are we swapping tracks? Yes, we are. Wonderful. Also, you hear the like wind and snow in the background? That's supposed to be happening. I'm in the process of luring a new spirit that was released over the holidays that I have not gotten yet. So once we have that, I can turn off the wind sound effect. But until then, I suppose we just have to live with it. I can turn it down a tad. No, that's the minimum amount I can have. I love the soundscape effects that they've got going on here. This game's so good. It's just so cute. Okay. Where am I? Create. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna put this back up. I do have that somewhere. There's the Discord copy. Why did that reformat like that? Oh, it like duplicated everything. That's really annoying. I'm in the process of formatting a Discord server for people who are going to be like a part of the campaign. And I kind of chickened out. I thought maybe we wouldn't do Discord server. And I thought I maybe had like a better way of doing it. But I simply do not. So we're back on the Discord server train, which means I have to reformat this again. Which is fine. It's mostly just me going back through text I've already written and deleting parts of it. Low impact enough that even I can do it. Of course, I'm gonna hit enter on this, and it's still gonna look like trash. I'm gonna have to go back through, but it's fine. Being a writer is just going back through and tweaking and tweaking and tweaking pieces of your writing anyway, so you'd think I would be used to this sort of thing, but joke's on you. I don't edit. That's a joke, but like not really a joke. I tend to be a type of person who edits like while I'm writing, which is not recommended, but it is how my brain works, so. I was always the type of person. Did you ever in school hold on. Let me get this. Boop. Okay, cool. That looks fine. Did you guys ever in school, you know, when like younger school, like middle school, early high school, when they were teaching you how to like write an essay, oh, body doubling tag? I'll have to add that. That's a good idea. When they were teaching you in school how to write an essay, and they were like, okay, write the outline and then write a couple of paragraphs and then we'll edit it, and then you refine those there's like 6 steps to the nonsense, and if you were neurodivergent like I was, you would instead just write the full essay and then like take it apart. like do it backwards, like take it apart and be like, okay, here's my outline based on all of the shit that I already wrote. Reverse engineer and edit, yes, absolutely. Oh my god. Vivid memories, let me tell you. Oh, look at this little deer. A precious baby. Deer muff. Cute. Now we gotta see what kind of color variations it's got. I've got so many little guys. Where? Boop. Oh, your traditional little reindeer. And the Christmas variant, of course. Very good. I love all of that. We are hanging out with my little pidge, though. Yeah, look at him. He's got a little hat. Perfect. Beautiful, so I'm caught up on that. So now we can disable Gentle Snowstorm. It is kind of weird that it's snowing outside when it's space outside, too. So now we have at least that canonicity to writing. Yes, perfect. Okay. Trying to make it so that I can still see chat while I'm doing all of this. Anyways, not much of an editor, and it's probably mostly because I simply haven't had to like flex that muscle very often, because I honestly haven't shown anybody my writing really since like college. Other than I knew you were gonna be in the chat about it. Other than my lovely girlfriend, who is very patient and somehow still likes my writing even though it's bad. I don't know if that meant you have kept your actual writing for me if I didn't count. Well, I don't know. There's probably some things I haven't shown you. But I think that's going to be true of, like, pretty much any situation. Sometimes you just gotta write for yourself, you know? I don't think anyone's ever gonna get the full lexicon. Not until I'm dead and gone. So never? Bold of you to assume I will never die. Also, I want to get the screenshots in here. We can work on that too. There's like 3 races that I'm using that, nope, not that, are from supplemental material. And I was just gonna be like, ask me if you want to be one of these races, but I think it would work better if I was like, here's how that works. Be one of them if you want. Ah, fuck. the stat blocks for these races be pasted below. Boop. And then I had that open over here. Page 88 is where we need to be. Now we get to play with the snipping tool again. Boop. And I can just edit that in Paint, I think. Give me edit and paint. So I can just cut out all of the bits that I don't need. Oh, nope, not like that. Careful, SpongeBob. And then can I just... Yes. Yes, I can. I wish that ended up transparent instead of just like white. But if I wanted it transparent, I would have opened it in Clip Studio, I think. Unless, let's save a PNG. Actually, we should get all of these first, and then... Okay. Number 2. Markup and share. No, that we can just save as PNG. Nice. I'm gonna need like this whole freaking page. She being pathetic and pitiful. Pathetic and pitiful squad. I should have took her out before I started streaming, I'm sorry. Save as PNG. Sequel to Furfolk. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Ugh. I'm full of dust. Thank you. I'm full of stones, Luigi. Yes, that'll go. Mark up and share. Edit and paint. Save as. And then we've got one more, I think. Not that one, this one. It's this kind of thing, like, honestly, it's this kind of thing that I pretty much never think about doing. All of the, like, extra prep and shit that isn't even, like, writing. That I never think about doing. So it's good to have WIP Wednesday to kind of get me to think about all of the, like, extra shit that I need to do. Okay, one more. Ooh. Edit. Cause, like, honestly, the writing of this is not gonna be the hard part, I don't think. Especially not for a one-shot. I'm pretty good at coming up with bullshit like that, but trying to field questions ahead of time tends to be the issue. Where am I? New. See if we can get these all in order. Nope, they're not all in order. Cool. You know what? Just open the file explorer. There's an easier way to do this. Oh my lord! You scratching your booty? Mike, are you scratching your booty on my chair? You crazy? Okay, that's done. Let's go back to Obsidian. they messed up my formatting. Dude, come on. That's so rude of you. I knew as soon as I pasted all this shit into Obsidian that it would not format correctly, despite the fact that everything's supposed to be Markdown. It's all supposed to be in Markdown and work kind of the same way. But alas. Enjoy the spacebar. I know I am. There's so many like base subclasses in 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, by the way. I was looking into all of them for like research into like what I wanted to allow at the table and what I think would fit in my world or whatever. And dude, there's just so many more options than I thought there was. And I'm one of those people who, like, you know, has owned all the books, has made a lot of characters. But it's different seeing them all like laid out like this, you know? Which is also why I think at the end of this section I'm like, yeah, if there's something that's not here that you want to do, just let me know, because we can probably make it work. Nope, that's 3 spaces instead of 2. Does my computer's fan running in the background add to the ambiance? Does it add to the ambiance, Mikey? Gosh. I'm gonna do all this formatting and it's still not gonna look right. I'm actually gonna... we'll leave it. I don't think anyone's gonna want to be a Purple Dragon Knight, but that's specifically a Dragonlance setting subclass, and it's one of the ones that I'm not entirely sure would kind of fit with what I got going on, but I am pretty sure that I can jerry-rig something that resembles it, you know? It's also wild that they made that it's a fighter subclass and not like a paladin subclass. Because Purple Dragon Knights, I think, are all about like serving, like serving their queen or whatever. So you'd think it would be like an oath thing, but I don't think paladins ever function the way that I think they do, / think they should, so I've been wrong before, is what I'm trying to say. What are you doing? Stinky. Little stinky Duskrung. No, please. I'm trying to select things and then end up selecting the wrong. I also heard, by the way, that the Animal Crossing New Horizons update, I guess, dropped today for some reason, for the most part, instead of tomorrow. If you bought, like, the Switch 2 DLC, I guess that stuff activates tomorrow. But people got, like, the update today, which is kind of crazy to think about. And I checked today, and I do not have access to most of the update stuff because, as expected, you have to unlock KK Slider first. But I do have access to all of the, like, Lego tie-in cosmetics and stuff that you can buy through, the Nook Stop, so that's pretty cool. Stop. Don't erase my Hexblade. So I don't know if we will be playing on Thursday, TBH, because if I don't have update stuff to do, then, like, I don't know what we're gonna be doing. But we'll see. We'll see what I can put together tonight. I might try to mooch off of my lovely girlfriend and her lovely islands to see if I can get enough resources to make it work. Perfect. Other homebrew. Where's my, this one? This. Order of the whatevers. Paladin? Is that right? What do I know? I can find out though. Yeah. Yeah. This one. Can you? Oh, Order of the whatever is Blood Hunter. Yeah, that would track. They align subclasses including College of Hysteria, Bard, and Fairy Tale Sorcerer. Fine. There's a second L in Bloodline. What about my lasers? I remember they had like their own class, but there's also did I not move it over here? No, here it is. Boop. Classes, yes. Supplemental PDF about centered out. Excellent. What is this other? There's the Lacers in this subclass, and then there's Samsari. Huh. Oh, is this the Avatar? It's all Avatar The Last Airbender centered. So there's a chance that this is just Avatar. Spirit Guide, Synergy. Form Mastery. Reincarnation, yeah. I don't know. That kind of sounds right. Okay. Where were we? Where'd my, okay. Goodness. The little croissant has a complaint. Little croissant is one. Oh, goodness. Okay. That's back in here. Edit to permissions. Yes. Excuse me, oh my goodness. Give me actually setting up a Discord server is so annoying if you make it so annoying. I fully understand that I'm doing this to myself of sound, body, and close enough to sane mind. But I gotta make it like good, you know? What about defaults? Edit channel, permissions, send messages on. Actually, we can, put this here. This is going to be quick reference for like, states and status conditions. Information pulled from WIP tool. Wonderful. All right, now I gotta get all my quick reference in, and then side by side, I'm gonna make a reference for, would you call it homebrew mechanics? House rules. That's what we're gonna call it. Goodness gracious, goodness gracious. Ow. I feel like I want to do so much like homebrew shit. But then I also feel like part of my brain, inside of me are two intestines, right? And then one of them is like, do whatever the fuck you want with your Dungeons and Dragons game. It's your Dungeons and Dragons game. Fuck Wizards of the Coast. You can do anything. And then the other one is like, if you want to change Dungeons and Dragons so badly, why don't you just pick up a better suited tabletop RPG? And it's a struggle. It truly is. But I do think, like, it's easier to strip a system down to its bones and rebuild it than to try to like teach a bunch of people how to play a new system. Unless you're all people who are like willing to try new systems. Like I pick up new systems all the time. On my shelf I've got Lord, I've got Be Like a Crow, I've got Thirsty Sword Lesbians, I've got, I'm trying to think of them all off the top of my head. Heckin' Good Doggos. I've got, there's one with raccoons. Like raccoons and sky pirates or something. And then there's other like heavier hitter. I've got the Magnus Archives TTRPG. That's one that's on my shelf. There's other heavier hitters like Vampire the Masquerade. I literally said and then it like ran away from me. That one. Like Vampire the Masquerade, or like a Call of Cthulhu, or even like Pathfinder, or like other editions of D&D. But I think sometimes, first of all, we as people like familiarity, and a lot of people like just being able to say, I'm gonna play Dungeons and Dragons on Saturday. Like that's already a line. that you have to contend with. And it's also easier, I feel, if you're already acquainted with a thing. I think our brains find the change easier. The small change of being like, hey, instead of rolling death saves like this, we're gonna roll them like this, is easier than, like, putting a veritable textbook in front of you and being like, alright, here's what we're doing from now on. That's my vibe check of it either way. Okay, okay. I'm actually gonna put this here. And then we're gonna put, I need my 5e tools tab. Put 5e tools down here. Did we edit this channel's permissions? I don't think we did. Nope. There it is. Save changes. Goodness. Okay. Gosh. I don't know. Do we want to go through all of this? Do we want to go through, like, damage rolls and stuff? I want to look at the variant rules. I like looking at the variant rules. Alien technology? Oh, I see. Alternatives to epic boons. I didn't know we had epic boon. Actually, while I figure out where we're going next, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. For realsies. We're vertical again. We're having a little standing stretch break. Get the blood flowing. As I try to figure out. We do need to do some world building. I say that like it's not my favorite thing in the world. But it tends to get away from me. It tends to get away from me in a terrible way. It's just putting it very lightly. I don't know what you're talking about. I've certainly never, you know, created some convoluted idiosyncrasy of the world that nobody's going to ask or care about. Ever. Not me. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm sitting again. We're locked in, for real. I don't even want to... You guys can listen to the music, but I don't like wearing headphones. This has become a struggle. With, streaming, because I have to wear, like, real over-the-ear headphones while I'm streaming. In order to not, cross the wires, as it were, and have awful duplicating audio and shit. But it is like a sensory nightmare. So I try not to, if I can avoid it. God. I'm so unfocused today. Why must we be? Adventure, non-player characters. Is it in a Dungeon Master's workshop? I'm looking for specific shit. Explosives, alien technology. I'm so scared to use. There's like Dungeon Master tools in here for like if you want your players to be more active in shaping how a story goes. And I can't imagine, like, some players I've played with I would trust with like a plot point to add some element to the setting or situation that the group must accept as true. But some people, brother. Some people do not get any plot points. Some people are lucky to be at the table. TBH. I love my uncle. I would not give him any plot points. I think he would be a fucking menace with it. I also love this. With this approach, there is no permanent DM. Everyone makes a character and one person starts as the DM and runs the game as normal. That person's character becomes an NPC you can tag along or remain on the sidelines as the group wishes. At any time, a player can spend a plot point to become the DM. This is the kind of shit that you do if you are playing with a group full of DMs. None of my friends, one, no. Two, I would hazard to say 2 or 3 of the potential like dozen people I would consider playing Dungeons and Dragons with have DM'd before. I don't think this would be the way to do it. Unless you're playing with people who have DM'd and enjoy DMing. I think it would be especially funny if you can if a player can spend a point to appoint someone else as a DM. That would be a threat. That would be a challenge. The injury table, sanity table, monster stats. Welcome to the Monster Factory. I need to take like some ibuprofen or something. I wish this weren't the case, but we got like 2 hours left to stream and the rest of the evening to get through. Okay. So let's talk about... Can I move this shit? I worry if I move it, it's gonna... Yep. We can't move it to the second monitor. I am gonna move it over here. Oh, and we can do a different thing. Hold on. Activity? Let's go desk. Look at my little ghost friend over here. Look at that. Little ghost guy. I love it. Adorable. Precious. Perfect little man. And let's minimize that. Let's put chat over here where I can see you. And keep an eye on you to make sure you're not misbehaving. Nope, not that big. Perfect. And then I can do this here. We are dropping frames. We have dropped frames? Not a crazy amount. I'm still trying to figure out why that's happening, because it's really annoying and I would really rather it didn't. Let's actually move to a new window. Yeah, and then I can make it real small. Real small. I can have it with my microphone in the way. That's fine. Okay, so 5E talks about core assumptions of the world. Because we gotta talk about Godfall. Checking that booty. Nice. I'm starting to remember why I stopped doing this series. It's just so hard to like make your brain do a thing sometimes. What do we want? Give me... There was a bit where they talk about the types of gods. Yes, to quickly build a pantheon of your world, create a single god for each of the 8 domains available to clerics. Death, knowledge, life, light, nature, tempest, trickery, and war. That's a start. Knowledge, life, light, nature, tempest, trickery, and war. I've got more than that on this list though, don't I? We've also got Arcana. I've got are grave clerics death clerics? It seems weird that they're not just called death cleric. No, there's also a death cleric. What? How do I not have that on my list? I thought you were doing something over there.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah. No, I do have death. Oh god. Am I reading things incorrectly? I am reading things incorrectly. Oh no. Then what's the difference between a death and a grave cleric? Is it just like ritual? Death domain is concerned with forces that cause death. as well as the negative energy that gives rise to undead creatures. They're necromancy clerics. Gods of the death domain also embody murder, pain, disease, or poison, and the underworld. Fun and funky. And then grave clerics. Gods of the grave watch over the line between life and death. To these deities, death and the afterlife are foundational parts of the multiverse. To desecrate the peace of the dead is an abomination. So it's like two sides of the death coin. There's people who like inflicting death upon others and using the dead as a resource, and then there's people who find death to be a sacred state of being. I like that. I like that idea. It also tracks for like necromancers. Bring your ass down here. Death, knowledge, life, light, nature, tempest, trickery, war, arcana. And then we've got knowledge, life, light, nature, order. Having order and peace be two different domains is also very funny. Let's see what they're all about. Order. The order domain represents discipline as well as devotion to a society or an institution and strict obedience of the laws governing it. Sure. The ideal of order is obedience to the law above all else rather than to a specific individual or the passing influence of emotion or popular rule. Yikes! And then the gods of peace inspire people of all sorts to resolve conflict and stand up against those forces that try to prevent peace from flourishing. Clerics of the peace domain often preside over the signing of treaties and are asked to arbitrate in disputes. These clerics' blessings draw people together, I can read, and help them shoulder one another's burdens, and the cleric's magic aids those who are driven to fight for the way of peace. Interesting. An interesting dichotomy we have going on here. Tempest Trickery Twilight is also on here. Then I also have some like subclasses. Excuse me, homebrew subclasses we can do. But that's a good start. And I'm also gonna add on here my Beastus domain. That's a good spread as far as domains are concerned. How do they paint the war domain? It starts with war has many manifestations. Good start. It can make heroes of ordinary people. It can be desperate and horrific with acts of cruelty and cowardice, eclipsing instances of excellence and courage. In either case, gods of war watch over warriors and reward them for their great deeds. Sure. These gods of champion and honor and chivalry, or gods of destruction and pillage, or gods of conquest and domination. Oh Lord. I like how they put Nike in here. It's always very fun to look through, especially like cleric domains, and see like fictional god, fictional god, fictional god Ares, fictional god Nike, and it's like, ah, I know that one. Okay. So that's up for grabs. Give me back this. That's the thing I have to do with the Pantheon. And I also want to do the, they have like big picture core assumptions here, that kind of govern how Dungeons and Dragons is supposed to be portrayed. Like how the gods oversee the world and much of the world is untamed. There's a lot of wild lands. The world is ancient. A bunch of old civilizations and stuff. But you don't have to abide by those rules. And I think it may be interesting to set out a handful of rules for ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Core assumptions. Ooch. Scoot that way. Goodness. I also, in thinking about how the world works and how the Pantheon works, I like the idea of having like an older generation of the Pantheon and like a younger, newer generation of the Pantheon. Especially in my setting where it has the tendency to change so quickly. I feel like there's just some that have been around forever. I think that would make sense. assumptions. What do we start with? Magic is common, probably. Magic is everywhere. We've got a lot of magic happening. Since magic is everywhere, it's often easily harvestable by people and wildlife. That makes sense. And then I want to say some gods among us. Among Us? Among Us mentioned? We've got the little Among Us guy in this game. They did that crossover. I tell you, I filled out their the company that does Spirit City Lo-Fi sessions. Usually like once a year we'll put out like a survey of like a what do you want to see from the game kind of thing. And they were like, how do you feel about crossovers? Like how we added the little Among Us guy and a couple of other like accessories to the game earlier this year, and I was like, can you find a better property to cross over with than Among Us, which has not been popular with people over the age of 7 in a long time. I don't know. I'm sure people still like it. It's still like a very popular game. I just, like, first of all, you don't see it around anymore, really. Or I don't see people like talking about it. Because I remember the era, like people were talking about it, people were making fan fiction about it, people were making cosplay about it. It was like, I remember the boom. This Among Us DLC, not Among Us DLC, Among Us Spirit Pack was not added during the boom. So I was like, you know, sure, go for it, but also, could it be not Among Us? I don't know. I don't even know what you would cross over with. Like, realistically. Like, obviously, you know, having little, like, Pokemon spirits and stuff would be fun. I don't think Nintendo would ever fucking go for it. You could maybe get Digimon, though. I don't know if the Digimon guys are as litigious. Speaking of, you could also probably do maybe like Tamagotchi guys. Like something that's more on brand. Like I don't think the people who play like I'm sure there's people who have played Among Us who also would use this game slash productivity app. I don't think it's a big slice of the theoretical Venn diagram. You know what I mean? But speaking of indie games, did you guys hear that Hytale is out? Did you guys know this? They dropped like recently, didn't they? That shit was in development hell for years, I think. And it's in early access, but like it's out, which is crazy. When did it? Actually looks kind of cool. I don't know if I would ever play it for the channel. Mostly because I don't think I have people to play it with. But it looks cool as hell. I might have to get it. The base model of the game is only like $20 too, which is crazy. I saw some people playing it in a friend server of mine, and I was expecting it to be, you know, default like at least $40 to $60. But no, they have different tiers. There's like a $20 tier, a $40 tier, and a $70 tier if you want to like get like the Founders Edition stuff. You know what I mean? It looks good. I'm glad they're finally like able to publish something. I know that shit has been going on forever. Is there a Wikipedia page? Ooh, there is. Because this shit started as a Minecraft multiplayer server, like a modded Minecraft multiplayer server. Development began in 2015. Bro. They took the reins back though, which is excellent. And they, oh, okay. Hytale entered early access on the 13th of January, 2026. That was literally yesterday. Wow. I thought people had been playing this for like a little bit. The way it looks, you know, I always feel like when I find something new through like friends, it always kind of feels like they've been doing it for an amount of time and then I just like notice them doing it, you know what I mean? But no, this shit's fresh. That's crazy. Good for them. What if we spent the last little bit of the stream playing Animal Crossing? What if I pivoted? I shouldn't. Do it. I don't even have any of like the new update stuff really. But we could do it. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it. My island's a work in progress, right? Oh gosh.
It's a work in progress.
Alright. Fine. You've twisted my arm. Let's see. Yeah. Let's get this out of here. I'm gonna exit this. And then we gotta figure out I need my game capture program. We gotta turn off the desktop audio, right? %100 professional. Definitely know what I'm doing. Can I listen to the game through my headphones? I might try it, actually. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So here. Guess what? I didn't remember to add the freaking scene transitions. It is fine, though. Oh no, it's not. My Switch isn't plugged into my Elgato. Hold on. Hold on. This is fine. Remember when I was talking earlier about how messy my desk is? Ah! Aha! I'm a genius. Guess what? Genius behavior. Let me make sure we're doing 1080. We're doing not that. And no HDR. Okay. Okay. Alright, see? It says Nintendo Switch 2 edition, but it won't be. So we just start it with the regular pack. And I'm gonna see if I can also use my headphones with this, but I'm not expecting to. I might have to deal with the shitty audio. Okay, so you guys can hear that ostensibly? Oh. Can you still hear that?
No.
Excellent. That's what I thought. Okay. Now you should be able to hear it again. I'll just go without the audio. I'm not super worried about it. Where was I? So I'm pretty sure Isabel said we're in need of more flowers. For our town. For our town rating to go up. Yeah, right? Gorgeous. Let's head this way. We're also in need. I could also just do a bunch of like fishing and stuff. Because I'm in need of more inclines. Oh, also. Before we really get into this, I have to change my stream shit. Hold on. This is no longer Spirit City. Animal Crossing. New Horizons. Horizona? There it is. And then we gotta go here. And we gotta go... Animal Crossing New Horizons. Oh, did I tell you, by the way, that I did finally have someone move in to the last house? This is fine, that'll do. This is fine. I forget what his name is. He's a cool, like, kangaroo dude, though. Hold on. Nope, this way. This way? This way? Yeah. I'm honestly kind of reconsidering, like, making... I had a moment where... Hold on. It's Walt! He's a cool kangaroo dude.
Oh, I know.
You know Walt? Right? I had a moment where I was considering, because my lovely girlfriend has a bunch of the Animal Crossing amiibo cards, and I was considering like taking the literal month it would take to get a full, like mostly full Animal Crossing amiibo village, because I like everyone here well enough, but I would probably replace like 7 out of the 10 villagers that I have if I could. So the thought did cross my mind to just do it. But honestly, I kind of like having a little menagerie here. I like having some of the weirdos on the island. I think they're cute. So they shall stay. I think the only one I'm replacing currently is Prince, because I don't like Prince. Carlos can stay. Look at his little face. Look at his dumb little uwu face. I thought you were gonna say menage a trois. Well, not on this live stream. Speaking of menage a trois, the person I'm trying, I am using an amiibo to try to get a person to replace Prince with, and the person I have chosen largely arbitrarily to replace Prince is Julian, who is the unicorn. He's very pretty. And he's also getting in on the gay shit on my island. So previously we've had some gay shit happening between Zell and Sterling, where Sterling has already given Zell like 2 presents. One of them was a very nice shirt for him to wear, which is now in his house, and the other one was a book, I think, which might also be in his house. Yes, the book's on the table. This is the book that Sterling gave him, and this is the shirt that Sterling gave him. And like the day Sterling gave him the book, like the day of or the day after, I come in and he's crafting something over here, and he's like, I saw this crafting recipe in a dream. You've got to have it. And he hands me the crafting recipe for plate armor. Like literally, where is it? It's plate armor. Like, sir, do you two have an obsession with each other that I need to know about? So that's already like very gay, right? And then I'm trying to get Julian onto my island, who is objectively already very gay. And to get an amiibo character onto your island, you have to invite them over 3 different times. You have to invite them to your campsite 3 different times, and then each time they will ask you to craft something for them. Flick's here, by the way. Adorable. Each time they will ask you to craft something for them, and well, yes, but there's like no bugs because it's winter. I already sold all the wasps, baby, don't you worry. So, in inviting Julian over, the first thing he asked me to make him was a standard double bed, which is fine. You're gonna need somewhere to sleep if you're coming in and staying here. And the second thing he asked me to craft him was that suit of fucking plate armor. So hey fellas, I don't want you to think you can't have gay shit happening on the island. We're absolutely having gay shit happening on the island. But like, I don't need to be, well, I can be the errand boy in the middle of all of it. But like, I don't need to be the errand boy in the middle of all of it if you don't want to include me. A mindful trip to Paris and Sterling, Zell, and Julian. Literally. Literally. I love it for them. I love it for them and I love it for me. Now I just need all the ladies to be very gay together. And I will have completed this island. I did get some pictures of, hold on. We don't have to go through all of my shit, but, I did get some pictures of, oh, here they are. Yes. Cherry and, I think her name is Biddy, working out together. Just in the plaza, which is very fun and cute. But yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's good gay stuff. But yeah, I like all my many little guys. And I don't think I could get a bunch of, I had a whole bunch picked out. What's in my pile? Over here. My favorite options included, here's Julian. Shino, Sasha, Sherb, Audie, Roswell, and Cephalobot. I might still invite Roswell. He's so fun. Those were my options. But I think we might just kind of chill with what we got. And I'm sure later, like, if I play this Animal Crossing file enough, god damn it, I'll want like a little bit of change, or like someone will get on my fucking nerves or something. And then we can swap out with another amiibo or something. But until then, I like what we got. I like a little found family moment. It's so hard to go fishing without the sound. Whoa! Football fish, let's go! That's one of the ones that I need for my museum. Oh, shit. Pirate software, get out of here. Football fish, let's go. I forgot there's a bunch of fish that I still need to catch that are around at this time of the night, but I'm not usually playing at this time of the night. So it's probably good that I do fishing. Anyways, I think Isabel says that I need more flowers, but I don't know if I want to buy more flowers, because I found out, we were trying to figure out, I think last time I was playing this, if Timmy and Tommy stock different flowers in Nook's Cranny, and from what I've found so far, they have not, which is annoying. I think they might stock flowers differently based on your, like, what flowers you have native to your island and what flowers are like your sister island flowers. You know how like the game will sometimes refer to, ooh. Okay. Your sister island fruits, and it's kind of like predetermined what that is. I think you also get sister island flowers that are also predetermined. There she is, baby. And I think mine are these wind flowers. I think I get wind flowers and cosmos in my shop, and then I also get like mums, I guess, which are largely unrelated, but I know sometimes on the mystery islands I'll get a lot of wind flowers. It's usually the cosmos or wind flowers. But I'm running out of places to put cosmos, windflowers, and mums. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I figured. So okay, hold on. Let's put football fish. He's gonna run away. Football fish in museum. And then we sell the rest of the shit. And then we buy some more flowers, maybe? Alright. Let's do that. Football fish. Yeah, tell me a few facts about my football fish. The football fish is a strange and grotesque deep-sea fish with a lantern-like light on its forehead. Its light is apparently powered by luminous bacteria and other glowing microorganisms. One theory says it can spray these luminescent sidekicks when prey approaches in order to dazzle them. The deep contains many mysteries, as well as some things that are just sort of odd and off-putting. You know what? You're so right, Blathers. You're so correct on that. Hey, guess what? It's 6 o'clock and we're dropping frames again. That's so weird. That's so weird. Give me... I'm doing a speed test. So if you're just tuning in, I've been having these issues recently of my stream lagging and performing terribly. Yeah. Specifically around 6 o'clock every day. And it's usually because of a dip in the internet connection. It's a dip in my bit rate. And I do think our like upload speed is getting fucking throttled. Because remember the other day when I checked it, we had like 160 megabytes up. I've only got 20 megabytes up now. And the download speed doesn't seem to be affected. Which is really weird. I don't know why. It's okay. You hear what I said? I guess, but like that hasn't affected us before. This is what I was saying earlier. Like it did not affect me when I was streaming from 5 to 8 last year. It's affecting me now when I'm streaming from 4 to 7. I'm worried it's potentially a, like, new scheme from Spectrum or whatever. Well, yeah, but you were running the bots last year. Were you not running the bots? Huh. Okay. Maybe it's that. Maybe I need to... No, it's okay. I just, you know, I'm trying to figure it out so that we can figure it out. Maybe I gotta stream later? Yeah, we gotta just take a planned break.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Right.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Just grand. Oh, shit. Do I need... I had to steal him to look at my Zen card, and that's not an innuendo. It could be. Anything's an innuendo if you want it to be. No! Oh, yeah, let's put some more of these over here. And we'll just kind of freestyle. Ooh, I wonder if I could do... Hold on. Part of the update. I cannot tell you how much I love this part of the update. Cha-cha, real smooth. And then we'll do... Yeah. Go that way, so we'll just go back up. Yeah. And then we'll just do the last one here. Beautiful. You like it? She's so cute. I'm gonna walk away from him. Everything's fine. Isabel, am I ready? Are we good? Ma'am? God damn it. I've been shipwrecked there a few times, so I consider myself an authority. I've got ideas. Here's one. I feel like a fellow's rescue party might arrive a bit sooner if the place had more stuff going on. Add some hustle, add some bustle. Make your island a port of call that'll turn heads and drop anchors. Eyebrow noises. Yeah, you still think I need more flowers. Alas. Isabel, I've planted so many flowers. I also don't have... I'm sure there is. What's the number? That's not possible. 400 flowers? Guess who's gonna Google it now?
That's what I've heard. 40 flowers at least out around. No, that's enough.
I know.
So, and for areas like that, awesome.
I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying the amount of flowers that you would either have to propagate or buy to make that happen sucks.
Yes.
Okay, town rating and New Horizons. Player's Island is rated on a 5-star system based on 2 main factors: development points and scenery points. Both thresholds need to be surpassed in order to achieve the desired valuation. environment rating plays a key role in Tom Nook's Project K. Okay. So to get a 3-star rating, we need 160 to 399 development points and 270 to 349 scenery points. Things that give you development points include like having the museum, having each bridge or incline gives you points, having a certain amount of villagers, having less than 100 weeds, and any placed item also gives you a point. Yeah, so, I mean, islands, nature points are based on the number of trees, bamboo trees, bushes, flowers, produce, and DIY furniture items that are placed on the island. Fully grown flowers are worth a single scenery point. So that would track. If you only wanted to pad out your space with flowers...
And as fast.
Yeah, and as fast as possible. Fully grown trees or a fully grown bamboo are also a single scenery point. It's because I chopped down all my trees. That's my problem. Ripe produce plants are also a single point. So I'm... Yeah, we might have to arrange something. Because we already discussed, I would love to be able to steal some fruits from you. But... And that's doable. But I'm not buying 400 flowers. I've already got so many. Yeah. I also could steal some flowers from you, maybe. I don't know how many you have. Here, Flick, buy these bugs. Bonk, 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 bonk. 1,000 bells. Yes, thank you, Flick. I appreciate it. We're mostly not gonna worry about catching bugs, I don't think. Unless we can catch some, like... I think dung beetles sell for... like 2,500 a pop normally. We can... Ooh. Yeah? Yeah. We're dropping frames. We're up to 1,400 dropped frames, baby! Let's go! Yeah. I assume so, but it's like stupid that... Yeah. Stupid that it has to be this way. So no one told you life was gonna be this gay. Oh fuck. I forgot I can't reach my house from over here. No, please. I want to put this incline in here, but now Lloyd is fucking cock blocking me from my house. No, but you could just move the ladder. But you could just move that ass, Lloyd. Julian's in here. Would you like to see Julian? Would you like to see my man? There he is with his fucking plate armor that I gave him. And his sandwich. I can't help myself. I just grin from ear to ear when I look at the plate armor. Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do, Julian. And I love that for you. He's precious. Definitely one of my faves. You know, I was telling my girlfriend, I've got a lot of faves, I think. I think a lot of people have, like, uber faves. Like, I need these 10 animals on my island or I'll die kind of faves. But I'm more like a, that's kind of a cool guy. You can hang out here. That's fine. Kind of vibe. Tweed vest, huh? Okay, cool. Tweed. Okay. Gotta go back in here. You know what this means, though? I should try to stream tomorrow at this same time to see if it's like a internet surge issue or if it's like specifically a like your work issue. You know what I mean? Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Or I could do it, you know, on Friday or over the weekend or whatever. One of the days. If I can get 98,000 bells, I can get Lloyd out of my ass. For just pennies a day, you can get this gyroid out of my ass. Sometimes I remember that Nook Miles reward that's like, God damn it, catch X amount of bugs or catch X amount of fish without fucking up. You gotta catch them all in a row without fucking up. And I'm like, it's always right after I fuck up a cast or something. Hi, Cherry. I wish you had real furniture. I feel like I'm always staying up way too late. I like to toss on my headphones at night and dance to some tunes. Sometimes the rhythm gets to me. I start rocking out like I'm at a concert, screaming like, yeah! There's just no calming down after that, you know? Probably driving my neighbors nuts. Well, fortunately for you, Cherry, you don't really have neighbors. I guess you'll have Walt beneath you? I don't know. I wouldn't pick a fight with that kangaroo. He's got like a face scar. He's on my little apple tree. Because that's my sister fruit, so I have the most of it. But even still, I have not enough of it. I thought I saw another present, but I don't think so. Ooh, koi fish! Yippee! What's your problem, Mikey?
She's being silly. What if we tried to farm for the stringfish for a little bit? I don't know, that seems a little tedious. I know you can like dig up the clams in the sand and make bait and then use that bait on a specific area, and then like depending on the area you'll have a higher likelihood of summoning like specific fish that you need. Ooh, that's gonna be so much easier now. Dude, let's do that actually. Because you remember what's happening with this update? You remember what they added to the update? They added batch crafting. And that's one part that I could show off. The batch crafting. Bulk crafting. While also still catching some fish. Mikey, how do you feel about bulk crafting? Ooh, red snapper. Fishes. More clams. More clams for my crafting endeavors. I wish there was an easier way to acquire clams. You could like take one of those. Have you guys ever seen the dudes who go like onto beaches with metal detectors to try to like find shit, and they've got those big like sifter shovels? I want a big like sifter shovel to dig up like 100 manila clams at once. Beep. This is not gonna be anything I need, but I need the money anyways, so. And it's not even money, it's just a rock. God damn it, I saw. Clam! Clam. Clam up, spongehead. Not what I need either. So we search for some more clam. Nice! Another fucking snapper, dude. Hell yeah. No clams? There's a clam. Clam. Damn. Double damn. I picked it too early. I saw that clam. Nice. You guys like my Spartan accommodations, by the way? With Mr. Flamingo. Sure. We'll be right back, folks. Hello, my friends, I am back. And guess what? I remembered the scene transition. Look at how nice that is. Look at how nice that oh, that fade in, fade out. Oh boy. It looks great. Everything looks just fine. And I will not have a crisis about it today. Okay. Where are we? Clams! That's right. We're at clams. This is going to be extra great because I have a lot of extra shovels that I have no use for at the moment, so we could just waste the shit out of this one. Oh, that was a dung beetle. It doesn't matter. Ooh, present. Nice. Rattan low table. Okay, cool. Sure. I'll take a table. I do already have a rattan chair, I believe, so. Yeah. I'm gonna get. Like, we'll probably run up and down this beach once, and then we can go craft a bunch of bait. Fucking nothing? No clam? So no clam? Smash his skateboard. Throws down shovel. Throws Nook phone. Really? No clam? That's kind of wild. There's clam. Thought I saw a dung beetle back there for a second. Can't get up that way. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. I could have just made these all in resident services building at the plaza, but too bad. I'm making them all up here in my own room because I can. Should I craft something? Yes. Should I craft fish bait? Craft it. And then you hit Y to set quantity, and you say, I want this many. And it does that many. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. It's all right there. And they also added the, you can craft from storage. So you saw there's all that, all of these items are craftable because they're pulling from all of the shit that I have in my storage. Which is shit we've been wanting for literally 6 years, Nintendo. I don't know why it took you this long, but I'm sure there's some back-ass word reason. Okay. We'll just do it here. Fish. Scatter. Fish. Bowl. Damn it. It's like the Animal Crossing New Horizons version of that clip that everybody thinks about. I say everybody very generously. The clip that everybody thinks about from Sherlock about how if you like if you don't plug your phone in correctly on the first try, it means you're an alcoholic. We were just talking about that yesterday. Not yesterday, but like the other day. This game's version of that is what plays in my brain when I miss a bug or a fish, or I cast incorrectly and my brain's like, but you could have gotten it, you could have done 100 in a row, you fucked it up. And it's like, I was not going to do 100 in a row anyways. I don't know why you're like this, brain. Well, I know why you're like this. It's the mental illness, but like, I don't know why you're like this, TM. It's a dace. I honestly don't even remember. I think the stringfish is out this late. I like literally just checked, and some of the fish that I need are out like really early in the morning, and some of the fish are out really late at night. Oh, that's a big shadow. There it is again. Roll the clip. That's a pass. Yeah. Stringfish would never let me hesitate for that long. Damn it. We're almost out of bait. I'm gonna have to, like, actually, with the batch crafting, with the bulk crafting, it does make it more, like, viable to get clams and craft a bait. Because previously, you had to dig up each and every one of those fucking, oh my god, if this fish doesn't get over here. Previously, you had to dig up each and every one of those clams by hand. And then you had to craft each and every fish bait by hand. And it took you a million years. I remember doing it way back in the day. Probably trying to get the stringfish again. Because stringfish is one of my mortal nemeses. But now it's, you still have to dig up all of the clams by yourself. That's still true. But you could take like an inventory full of them and then just craft them down in one movement. And you have a bunch of bait, which stacks. Don't be stealing slippers. You crazy baby. She's wanting attentions. You'll get attentions in a second. The stream's almost done. put you back down here. I have a very particular way that I need to have my tools in my inventory, which is closer to a diagnosis than I'm gonna get pretty much anywhere else, I think. Boop. There we go. Alright, 2 more bait. There isn't anything in here already, is there? No. What about over here? You like this side better for stringfish? No. Clearly you don't. Clearly you do not. And I fucked it up anyways. And I fucked it up anyways. Alright, fish bait. Closer. I don't think that shadow's big enough though. And it still will not. There we go. Oh my god. My brain. I don't know what it is. My brain has none focus today. It's been all day, dude. And sometimes I feel like you just have those days. Alright, let's go sell our stuff, because we might have enough money to pay off the gyroid with those snappers that we got. Hello, boys. I would like to sell, please. Yeah, that's not inconsiderable amount of fish. And seashells. Alright, allow me just a moment to run the numbers. Yes! 18K! Let's go! Natural ramp. Our goal is 98,000 bells. We still need 98,000 bells. Can you give us 98,000 bells? Yes, I can give you 98,000 bells. Sure, Lloyd. As long as you don't drop it into the river. Cool. That's 2 inclines down and like 4 to go, right? Because I've got... What's our objective? We need 1 over here. We need another one potentially up here, but I don't know if this wall's flat enough. We'll call it 2. And then 3. 4. And 5. We just need another $500,000? That's nothing, right? No biggie. Oh my goodness. Alright. Either way, we've accomplished something. I think that's going to be about it for me tonight, my friends. It's been good. I didn't get as much done on WIP Wednesday as I wanted to, but I'm back to working on that Discord server, so we're at least back to square one. Make sure you guys
stay followed and keep those notifications on because I'm going to be streaming Animal Crossing at some point over the next couple of days. Once maybe some of the update stuff kicks in. We'll see what that's all about. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'll see you later.